Tomorrow, the Trek Across Maine kicks off in Brunswick. It's a 3-day trek that helps raise money for the American Lung Association. There will be hundreds of riders taking part, among them Hugh Sharp.
Sharp works at Maine Medical Center and sees patients every day with lung issues. Even his own father had COPD, so the cause was certainly important to him. But he almost wasn't allowed to take part in the trek. He explained why when we caught up with him at Portland's Back Cove.
A few of my coworkers had been doing the Trek Across Maine every year, and I decided I wanted to join in.
Did your patients sort of inspire you to sign up for this, or was it more your coworkers doing something?
I'll give the credit to my coworkers because they've been doing it every year for I don't know how long, at least 5+ years. It's for a good cause.
What was sort of the reaction when they found out you were using a unicycle?
They thought it was unique and said that no one had ever done it before on a unicycle, and they'd have to think about it because it could be dangerous. They didn't want to cause a pileup of bikers, and so I explained to them that I had experience and had ridden great distances on a unicycle before. They could think about it and get back to me, and they did.
Can you go just as fast on that as somebody on a bicycle?
Not quite. Close. I average about 10 miles an hour. Top speed is 16 to 18 miles an hour, but I'm really spinning and working hard.
What is your biggest concern about going into this trek on a unicycle?
Finishing 180 miles. The longest I've traveled in one sitting is about 58 miles, and that was recently when I was training. It was okay, I just ran out of time. It got dark. Otherwise, I probably could have done more. So I'm going to try to pace myself.
I know you have logged a lot of miles on that thing. You've been doing a lot of that with your kids, it sounds like.
Yeah, all 3 of my kids, Milo, Otto, and Cleo, learned. My youngest learned when she was 6, before she could even ride a bike. Otto's really been excited about unicycling, and we go off-road as well.
Okay, your daughter learned how to ride a unicycle before she even learned how to ride a bicycle?
Yeah. Just took off, decided I want to do that too.
This is kind of in the blood then, huh?
Yeah.
What do you like about the unicycle?
So when I first learned, it was a big rush, kind of like the first time you learn to ride a bike, and I get that rush every time I get on the unicycle, and it's fun. It keeps me moving. It's a good form of exercise. Like any sport, there are risks. I've had 3 small fractures learning. It's been a process. It's a lot of fun. I'd encourage other people to do it. It's normal for me, and unicycling is actually a sport. Not many people know it. A lot of people associate it with clowns and juggling and being in the circus, but really most people that unicycle don't do that.
You know what, you bring up a good point. When you're unicycling down the road, what do people say to you?
A lot of people will start singing the circus song. I used to do it too before I learned to unicycle, and then I realized, okay, that's maybe not that cool. It's funny.
It's less funny after the first few times.
After the first couple hundred times, it gets old, but.
How do you feel being essentially the first person to ride a unicycle in the Trek?
Excited, happy about it.
Are you hoping to inspire others?
Yeah, hoping to get more people on one wheel. And just inspire people to get out and be active, because activity is what keeps us moving and keeps us healthy.
Let me ask you this, what are you most looking forward to with this?
Finishing.
So same answer.
I'm looking forward to spending time with coworkers and also joining a large group of people to help a good cause, to fight lung disease.
Okay, that Trek Across Maine kicks off on Friday. It goes through the weekend. It's starting in Brunswick and ending in Brunswick, so keep your eyes out for cyclists this weekend.
Have you ever tried a unicycle before?
I have not, and I really have no intention to ever.
Stay with me. We're both cowards.